Taking a look at the front of the packaging, straight away on the top we can see that it's got this little bit there. Obviously it will be, if this is actually in a shop, it will be hanging off of that. On the front we can see that it's made by Xigmatek and it's the HDT-S963. HDT actually stands for Heat Pipe Direct Touch. It also tells us in this corner that it's Core i5 ready, and in this corner that it supports the AMD Phenom X4 64-bit processors. There's also a window in the middle so we can see part of the product itself, and under here it tells us a few of the main features, including the highly efficient PWM fan, the Heat Pipe Direct Touch technology, and the anti-vibration rubber design. Turning the product round and looking at this side, it will tell us about the various different applications, including the Core 2 Extreme, Quad and Duo processors, Pentium Extreme Edition, and also the Celeron socket processors. They're all socket 775. Also tells us AMD socket AM2, 754, 939 and 940 CPUs. That includes the Athlon 64, FX and X2, the Opterons, Semprons and the Phenom X3 and X4. There's also a barcode sticker down here. And swiveling the box round, it tells us feature photo and gives us two photos, one of the Heat Pipe Direct Touch, which we can see there, and the anti-vibration rubber and spoiler, which we can see there. And finally, taking a look at the back of the box, we can see it's got this lightning down there, which always sort of appeals to me, something that's quite sort of, you know, out there and futuristic. But it does tell us the main specifications, including the product name, product number, the heatsink material, what the base is made out of, the fin material, the heat pipes themselves, the fan and the various different settings, and the dimension of the fan, the voltages, speed and so forth, the dimension of the overall cooler itself, thermal resistance, weight, and the applications, which we already spoke about on the side of the box. When you actually come to buying one of these heatsinks, you will notice that it has got a protective seal on it, so if your one hasn't, or if it's been broken, beware that the contents might have been tampered with. To get rid of this, you can pick at it, or you can just get some kind of a knife or blade and just slip down there like so, and then you can actually continue to pull this tab out and pull this up, pull this one over, and inside you can see that it's got some protective materials. So lifting that out and that out, we can see exactly what's inside, which starting off is the user's manual, which by the looks of it, yeah, folds out, and it's got a few different languages in there and lots of diagrams and information, what comes included and so forth, so quite handy to have that. In this protective bit of polystyrene, we've got the fan itself with the Xigmatek logo on there, and it's all shielded as well with 4-pin connector for the PWM. And we've got a couple of bags full of goodies as well. In there we've got all the mounting brackets and the anti-vibration rubber mountings, as well as some thermal compound and some screws. And in here we've got some more mounting brackets. Obviously one is for AMD and one is for Intel. So this particular one we can see is for Intel, and this particular one there using a pivot is for AMD. And lastly we can see the heatsink itself with the metal fins, the copper design with this protective sticker on the bottom. Overall very nice quality. Be sure to check out etechnics.com very soon, where I will have a full review on this product.